get the dash? Can I catch me, bro? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Can I hit that? Born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win. I won't lose.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. His first carry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking here for Smith downfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Stovall. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he's got room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Stovall. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
6 yards to go.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. from the gun. Stovall escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Bears nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Quickly into the hands of Patterson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Jerome Baker in on.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Well, the man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Chicago.
First down. It's Patterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. That's going to set him back 5 yards. On 2nd down. It's Patterson, down right around the 25. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick going for it all. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Well, so many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
For the Bears field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Bears 3.
On 1st down, Stovall. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down, Stovall. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevens. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the gun on third down. Stovall will drop this one down to Cohen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
3-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Hines. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run with Hines. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Saints 14, Bears 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To throw is Kaepernick. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Complete to Porter.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
45-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Stovall. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He was taken down by Kyle Fuller. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Stovall. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
On for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First down.
First down, Kaepernick. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, it's Kaepernick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Chicago.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
Colin Kaepernick. As the first half is winding down, and the Bears draw a bit closer.
Extra point.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the nick.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Lutz puts this one through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Kaepernick going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Bears.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
The ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Once more, they turn to Patterson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Incomplete, and he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
29-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their... own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? I mean,
not one that I've ever met.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
46-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stovall. They'll find Hines out of the backfield.
receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Stovall is incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Saints 27. Bears 13.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
1-yard line.
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Chicago.
First down is Kaepernick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of winning this game.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There goes a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meeting the four quarters hours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the call. On the inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Loss of a yard brings up second down at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
The Saints on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the 20.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And some room to run now. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Well, he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
And 1.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
And the Bears first down.
To throw is Kaepernick. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Kaepernick now to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Near the 32. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And judging by our scoreline, they have 6-0 in their future as they look to grind this one down a little. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 28 yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, Offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for New Orleans, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.